Hey YouTube, Dan Ottawa here, the best 3rd/4th tier Pokemon Go battler in the world, coming at you with my first Match League Premier Classic team. And this one, I heard that there was like Conkeldors and Machamps running around to deal all like to deal with Excadrill, to deal with Wall Range. So I went Sylveon double Weak to Fighter in the back because Shadow Snorlax is a nice safe swap that you can just kind of draw out the fighter and still gonna move off. And then Sylveon punishes, and then Excadrill just has so much coverage on almost most of the meta from your flyers like Dragonite, Togekiss, Gyarados to other steals like Metagross. It's just an amazing Pokemon. So that's the team. Let's look at some battles. Appreciate you hit that thumbs up button and comment on the video to help it out. And let's get into it. So first match here, we have Haxorus, which is a great lead. And then they come into Excadrill, and Excadrill is tricky for this team when they are ahead on energy, right? Because Sylveon has no play against it. You can't come into the mirror match because they outpace you because they're ahead on energy, and then you would be lit up there. And it spams really quickly, and it takes 2 to take it out, Snorlax. So I got lucky here in the fact that they did not shield the superpower. I don't know if they were expecting a bait or they got a shield advantage, so they just took that. Because now they can come back with their Haxorus, which is fine. That doesn't matter. The alignment for me matters, that I can get my Charmer on it. And then that's fine. Do some chip damage here. No worries. They'll take me out. Immediately come in here, and they have another double steal in the back. So if they're running double steal, I'm glad I have this alignment here. No problem. Nothing is going to hurt me here. I can take pretty much every move. And it was a flash cannon, so I can't take every move. Most are running Mirror Shot and Wild Charge. Mirror Shot and Wild Charge do nothing to you. Flash Cannon does not do nothing. That was actually more impressive than I expected it to be. So that did a good amount of damage. So I'm going to definitely shield the next one, because I think what they're going to do is, because I don't really need to worry about the Haxorus on the Sylveon, right? So I'm just going to shield this, get to a move, or just full. Yeah, because they went for the Wild Charge, so I can just charm Mud Shot down. So that was an easy alignment matchup there. I do not have a lot of easy alignments today. Sylveon mirror match. What I'm probably going to do here is you need to switch into your Snorlax eventually, right? It's an ABP style team. So in matchups like this, what I like to do is just chip a bunch and then come in Snorlax so it can absorb all this damage. Or I shield, because why? Usually I do not like shielding the Machamp, the Snorlax, because what could happen here is, okay, so they just come melodic here, which is okay. But like what potentially could happen here, why you don't shield your Snorlax in that case, is Psyshock's not going to take you out anyways, right? So what you need to do is let that go, because what they could come in with is like a Shadow Machamp or a Conkeldurr, right? Where you're just like, you're drawing dead, or they come in and just like fully charm you down. Oh no, they wouldn't come with a new Charmer. But what they could come in just with like something that you have really no play against, and you just basically wasted a shield and you're going to lose. So they end up here losing switch. So thank you, Snorlax, because now I can align my steal on their Charmer. They can't really do much here. Even if it's a Psyshock, I should be okay. So there's not much damage there. I'm going to build up to make sure I have almost 2 moves here. 1 to take this out, and then 1 to throw at whatever comes in here. I have no idea what's coming in. It is a waterfall Gyarados, and these were everywhere, and they are in my video tomorrow. If you are playing this league, I suggest you have 1 to 2 answers for this, because I guarantee you that this was in 90% of the matchups. Like, no, that's a high number, but like 80 to 90%. So like they're everywhere. They are absolutely everywhere, because waterfall does very well against the Excadrill. You're doing good against the metagross. Let's see if this one's a waterfall too. Like I said, they were just everywhere. Yeah, this one's a waterfall. So here I'll probably do the same thing, where I will just chip a bunch with charm and then come in here. There's an argument to be made with that. I mean, it's not, you have to make the switch, right? Because if they have a fighter in the back, you have to make that switch. The worst case scenario, though, is you make that switch, they get out, and then they end up having a Gyarados alignment on your Excadrill. That would be rough. I'm probably going to come Excadrill here because I know I don't have a matchup against a Gyarados. And what I know I could do is Charm's not going to do anything to me. And they go for the Flamethrower, which that's nice. So they're not trying to get the boost there. What I can do is basically get up to 2 moves here. One will take this out. And the second one I can throw, which is going to be a super effective move at the Gyarados if it comes back in. And if the Gyarados comes back in, I'll launch this here. And then I will immediately switch into my Sylveon. And hope I can go Sylveon shields down for the win here. So they have their own Excadrill, which is not great. They are going to do get 2 moves on their Pokemon here. One to take me out and one to throw at my Excadrill. This is low enough now that what I'm hoping I can do is shield this up because I know they're going to have back-to-back here. Get to the full farm down to have a Rock Slide coming out. So this just happens that is exactly 5 mud shots to take this out. Talk about luck, or I am insanely skilled. How nice is that? Come out with the Rock Slide for the win here. Oops, my arm is in the way here. Get out of here, arm. Not the microphone. Snorlax here. Snorlax is tricky on the lead too because... Actually, it's not tricky. I'll do the same thing. I would have done the same thing if I got out a bit sooner. Oh, it's okay. I'll take the move here. I got to get out into Snorlax. What you don't want is to get the Snorlax way too ahead on energy because then they can just go double superpower. I played this matchup enough today to know that superpower only does 50%. As you're going to see right there, just in the yellow, I knew they were going to immediately try and reset, so there's no point of throwing the superpower there. Dragonite is actually interesting, and I may try and run it later because I'm not seeing a ton of wall range. I saw a few wall range, but not a lot. I don't know if I want to invest in mine yet. I know it'll eventually be good for Master League if I want to use it, but I don't know if I want to invest yet. Flip switch there, which is okay. It doesn't really matter too much. And now they're going to... So I knew it wasn't going to matter too much. So what I just did, because I need to come Sylveon anyways, because I didn't want them to have superpower to take out my Excadrill because they're already ahead on energy. So I'm just going to come Sylveon here, and they shield. My thought process is the only way you're really shielding there is if you're also maybe double weak to Charm in the back. So I end up shielding there, hoping that I can get the farm down before they get to Body Slam. I cannot. So they will hit me with another Body Slam, and now I'm down, and it is a Gyarados, which is rough if it's running Waterfall here, because I can get this off. I got to immediately switch in case it is Waterfall. It's not Waterfall. So I can get a Rock Slide off here. Same time as Aqua Tail. Both will not KO. Both will be just short of KOing. So in the yellow, and I'll probably put them in the yellow too. But now I think I can outpace to the second Rock Slide versus the second Aqua Tail. We'll see. This is going to be close. I do outpace. Excadrill is very spammy. And we'll take this out. And now I can just Mud Shot down. So Excadrill still has a ton of play despite all... Like, I use it on my team again tomorrow. So Gyarados on the lead. I'm assuming this is a Waterfall Gyarados. Yeah, I would say 90% of the Gyaradoses you see... I said 90 twice now, but I assume like 90% of the Gyaradoses you see will be running Waterfall. Very, very few are running Dragon Breath. Because there's really no point, right? The Waterfalls do super effective against the Excadrill. They do better against the Charmers that you may see. You lose on like this matchup. Like if you ran into any sort of dragon, you'd rather obviously have the... That's interesting. What I can do for team is... I don't want to use Excadrill again because I just used it in this match and I'm using it in my video tomorrow or whenever I post the next one. But what you theoretically could do is pair Dragonite with Excadrill. Because if they have Waterfall Gyarados, your Dragonite's going to dominate. And if they have Dragon Breath Gyarados, your Excadrill can take that matchup like I showed mine could. So that is not a bad pairing because you basically cover your other. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Good for me. Good for me. Yeah, making that up on the spot. Yeah, so I wouldn't mind that core, quite honestly. You can try it with this team, actually. Instead of using Sylveon, use Dragonite. Because you have two answers basically in the back for Charmers. Like, not... like, Snorlax is an amazing answer, but it's a pretty decent answer. So yeah, you could use Dragonite on the lead here. Problem is, they are going to take me out here. Waterfall Gyarados is very, very tanky. Like, not tanky, but like the damage adds up very quick. So rough lead here. Does not matter, obviously, because, well, I mean, it matters, but not a ton because you're switching out here anyways. You can take one drill run. So I'll probably take the first one. I do take the first one. Here comes your Gyarados. This one is a Dragon Breath Gyarados. Dragon Breath just has faster energy generation than Waterfall. They shield, which is interesting. Because one Body Slam is not going to take you out anywhere. I don't even think two. Okay, two may. I think going for the full farm down here. They are. How do you count those licks to Body Slam? So like CMP tie perfectly. Like, good for you. Why I don't like that shield is Dragon Breaths aren't doing anything to Sylveon, so you can only throw these Aqua Tails and they don't do a ton either. So now you're just basically letting me get a full farm down with Charm here and come out with shield advantage. I know they have their own Excadrill, so I'm immediately coming in there to try and get ahead on energy. And they came in with their Togekiss first, which is interesting. Because they had such a good alignment there. But now I'm up 2v1 shields. And this is why that shield was basically a waste there. Because now I'm going to get a KO on this. And still have a shield to shield up a Flamethrower on the Togekiss. So this is over because I can just Rock Slide plus, yeah, they know it's over too. So despite the tough lead there, took that one. Tough lead here again. Even though I pressed the button, it looks like I missed it. There is the first wall rain. No, I definitely saw more than one, but not a bad matchup too, because you could take definitely Icicle Spears. You could take the Rock Slides. I mean the Earthquakes. Looks like it's gonna take 3. I can get to multiple superpowers here. So this is not bad. You're gonna grab a shield here in this mid game. Again, I bait first, thinking they're like, oh, he'll. And then I'm like, okay, that actually did way more than I expected. They're already pretty low, so let's just go for back-to-back here. And they shield that one, and now they probably lost track, so I just go for her third one, because that would probably still take them out from this range. And they have the double shield, and we CMP, so this is all sorts of bad for them. They're going to take the switch, but what good is that when you're down 2 shields? I can take an Icicle Spear. I can take an Earthquake if they really get to it. So I'll probably let this go because I'm thinking 2 shielded Excadrill is probably fine. So I'm immediately going to come in because I know they have the Excadrill. And there is your Waterfall Gyarados. And what you're going to see here is I don't even know if I get to the second one before that. I shield to try and take this out. And what I realized, well, it's a fine shield because the waterfalls would probably do too much on the Sylveon anyways, that I would then just be within 1 range. Lucky they threw, because they could have committed to the full farm down and come out with multiple moves here. So this was kind of their lose condition, I think. Because what that allows me to do now is shield up just 1 here and get to the Dazzling Gleam. They probably had 2 moves now because the game just lagged us out for like 5 minutes there. But I'm at now a Dazzling Gleam, and Excadrill, despite it being resisted, is glassy. So take it out with the Dazzling Gleam for the win there. Another tough lead. Again, I saw a lot of steel leads. Magnezone, again, I pressed the button, but they get through the charm. That's fine. Magnezones. I think I saw metagross. I saw Excadrills. I'll take a wild charge because, again, they could come in fighter. They do not. They come in their Snorlax. I build up. We CMP. Hopefully I can survive a body slam here. I can, which is good. This will do super effective, but like I said, it's only going to do 50%. Come on, computer, stop spinning. That is my next investment. I get to a second move. The problem is because your attack's already lowered, 50% on the first one, less than 50% on the second one. They're going to charge for full. So now they have alignment, and they're going to get at least one body slam, maybe two. That charm did go through, which is nice. Hopefully it registers and takes them out. One body slam, health bug. Out comes the Magnezone, and they have a Dragonite in the back. So this team is what I thought was double weak to Excadrill until I played this matchup. And holy smokes, Dragonite is actually can stick in here because the Dragon Breath, like, it takes 2 Rock Slides to take out. Look how much those Dragon Breaths are already doing, right? I already shielded up the Dragon Claw, so this is just Dragon Breath damage. And they're going to get to a second one, and I need to try and keep this alive because it's my only play against the... Do I try and keep this alive? I do not try and keep this alive. What am I thinking here? What's going on, man? Your only win condition is your Excadrill. Unless you can charm... like, no, because they're going to get to multiple... So they decide to shield that. Did they just give up their win condition there? Because my win condition is my Excadrill. Their win condition I thought would be this with a shield on my Sylveon. But now they're down shields. I can take this move. I can come in. I can mud shot and maybe get to a rock slide. But the Dragon Breath may take me out before I got shield. Yeah, I think the Dragon Breaths are going to take me out anyways. So maybe it's a good play on their part. Oh, and they get to move too. I was actually 1 mud shot away from rock slide. So Dragon Breath, Dragon Claw, not a bad, like, not bad. As long as you don't see an Ice or Charm, you're okay. If you see a Charm, you're not okay. So they get out, come in with the Gyarados, Waterfall Gyarados, same thing. I'm going to chip as much as I can just to put this within like 1 body slam plus a bunch of lick range. I could take an Aqua Tail, I could take a Crunch. I can take my computer spinning here. Sorry if it just spun out. My computer is on its mend, on its last go here. So am I going to shield to try and keep alignment, or just assume I live the Crunch or Aqua Tail? I assume I live the Aqua Tail. Get to a move. Plus we'll take this, plus get a move off here. Yes, yes, before I get Dragon Breath down. We will see. Let's see. Yep. Which is nice. Just a little chip damage. So they won't really have anything to throw, so they're immediately going to switch into a Togekiss. So this is just unlucky. I mean, Snorlax isn't really a counter to Gyarados, but just being able to chip it a bit with the Charm and keep switch, there's not much they can do here. Their only play, which I think they try to make, is go for the boost here. There's no point in going Flamethrower. You need the boost to try and resist these, to get more Charm damage and resist these rock slides more. Because what's going to happen here is they're not going to be able to Charm down all the way before I get to the 3rd rock slide. This will do a ton of damage, and then I have my Sylveon aligned, and then the Dragonite has no shot against my Sylveon. So I'm trying to get out of here, but cannot. I'll shield, probably. Yep. Weird computer bug there. Out comes the Dragonite. I'm glad this video is almost over because my computer is, I can hear the fan going. I need a new computer. And Charm down for the win here. There we go. Thank you for only messing up last game there. So that's the team. Not bad. Lots of steals out there. Lots of steals. So Charmers have lost their edge. If you're going to run a Charmer, make sure you have 2 things that can beat that. So that's it. Another one either coming tomorrow, or I'm going to do my the video I promised. Either way, this week will be Master League plus the video about tips and tricks and techniques and everything to help you become better. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Appreciate the thumbs up button, and I will see you guys in the next one.